Hello, everyone. This is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for February 13th to the 19th of 2022. So how's everybody doing? We are going to kick off this week on Monday the 14th with Pallas entering Aries until April 30th. So the rest of February, all of March, and all of April. Pallas represents our individual unique genius, the wisdom that you naturally embody and express. When it moves through Aries, we have access to healing our self-preservation instincts, physical fitness, and any apathy or stagnation going on right now. This energy gives us the urge to fight for something vital and important to our very survival, and there's plenty of that in the social collective realms. But personally, this is an initiation and an activation of any planets in Aries. Pallas linking up with Chiron in Aries also bodes well for the ability to access deep healing and expanded education around you, the individual. It's personal. If you want to set intentions around your individuality, freedom, healing, and wholeness, or if you want to set intentions around your personal purpose and new beginnings, then good prayer days are going to be March 22nd, 2022, and March 3rd of 2027. Those are the only two times that Pallas and Chiron are going to link up, because Chiron's only in Aries every 50 years, Pallas is only in Aries every 5. So this is a powerful alignment to deepen our healing process for yourself. You, the individual, can get a great dose of something right now. Or at the very least, we know we are initiating a new cycle. I'm excited. It's always been my contention that if the individuals get it together, then the globe will be okay. So use the energy for what it's good for. You reset your connection to your own truth and purpose for here and now, not 5 or 50 years ago. Deep breath, right? Same day, on Monday the 14th, Mercury's already gone direct, but now it is re-entering Aquarius for the final time. So we are finally moving through the post-shadow zone of the most recent Mercury retrograde, and it is our Aquarius department getting the mental upgrade. So, what have you learned in the last 2 or more months, like 2 to 3 months? What have you changed your mind about? How have you liberated your consciousness from false notions and confusion? From now until March 9th, which is February 14th to March 9th, we can review all that we've accomplished with an eye toward what we can build on in the spring of the new year. We get a little more serious and focused on our goals and how we will accomplish them. We look at our exchanges to see which ones are solid and which ones are not, and we start to look at new commitments going forward. So let's review. Mercury entered Capricorn, asked us to get practical about the fundamentals, home and work, and self and other. Once it entered Aquarius, we had to review and revise our thinking where our unique contribution to the world is concerned. Then we had to decide if we were going to answer the call to commit in some way, whether that is to commit to creating containers for our ideas or to new ways of expressing ourselves. Either way, this is an opportunity to release any attachments to the old story of the old you. Deep breath. Use this time in Aquarius to clarify where you've held on to an old persona over long. Assess how rigid your own thinking can be periodically and under what circumstances it hurts more than it helps, and prepare to break out of your own rut. You can ask your guides for the most creative solutions, radical ideas, and unique genius to be awakened and channeled through you in a healthy, productive way that expands your individual world and makes you more valuable to the team. You are ready to express in new and different ways and have exchanges with new and different people. So get ready. This is what this particular retrograde was all about, and going forward activates our momentum for forward movement. Then on the 16th, which is Wednesday, our full moon day, we kick off with Venus conjuncting Mars. So normally this is a one and done and they kick off a whole new cycle. However, because of Venus lingering in Capricorn and retrograding there early part of this year, she's going to link up with Mars in Capricorn this week, February 16th, and then again as soon as they both get to 0 Aquarius on March 6th. It's so amazing. This is our primary sacred feminine and masculine energies merging in a potent way, arousing a need to cultivate powerful relationship, whether that is a physical sexual connection with one or relating and socializing with many, there is a strong need for validation from others, approval on one level, and affection on another level. In a way that we usually do okay on our own, but with this one, we just crave human contact of some sort. If you are not in relationship mode or interacting with human beings at this time, this energy can also activate your artistic nature. This is the perfect time to create something, project or a relationship, that is seeded by a deep, authentic love and passion for life. Deep breath. So I added the little note. This first conjunction, February 16th, happens in Capricorn, suggesting that the reset is happening there in our fundamentals, so that when we have the second conjunction on March 6th at 0 Aquarius, we can really initiate the new cycle of conscious equal partnership within and with others. We are beginning a new cycle of standing in the truth of our own individual journey while honoring and contributing to the collective narrative unfolding at this time. Deep breath. Same day, our Leo full moon. The Leo full moon often illuminates the discrepancies between who you are, who you think you are, and who you are perceived to be. This full moon is an annual check-in with your self-esteem and reveals any self-love, self-value issues. And this reveals how you have been operating from the outside in, when inside out would be more effective. It may also expose where your ego has gone unchecked and or where your inner child has been neglected and is now cranky. Play is part of being human and something many have forgotten how to do on the most basic level because of the system we were born into. But we must practice integrating joy and play into our daily lives. It is much more fun and interesting to use the full moon energies to play with a variety of creative ideas and or possible roles of who you are evolving into or would like to over the next 6 to 12 months, as well as your place of service within any chosen community. In what capacity can you shine and share your light going forward? Each year you get to release negative patterns as well as your old self or old desires of the heart, so that a new evolved version of you can be birthed to bless the world. It's time to do what you love and love what you do. It's time to release anything that doesn't truly express your authentic self so that the real you can shine brighter. This is a clearing that should lighten your heart and connect you to a renewed vision for the future. Deep breath. So always remember, this full moon is clearing space to allow your Aquarius new moon intentions to really take off. Oh, and hopefully you'll catch this in time because Cinnamon Rose does an amazing full moon energy session that she has been hosting every new and full moon. So this full moon is Wednesday the 16th. Check out her Instagram page. That's usually where she lists these announcements, which is Cinnamon Rose Priestess on Instagram, or you can go to her website, priestesswarriorlover.com, and join us for that energy session. She is amazing. The work we've been doing month by month is really building on itself and creating openings I wasn't expecting and strength and fortification that was also a little bit unexpected. This has been a powerful thing to be consistent with the energy work every new moon, every full moon. So it is good to have some kind of practice. Even if you don't join us live, we're always doing something. It's good to use those lunar energies to check in with yourself each month. Then on the 17th, which is Thursday, we have a very special alignment between Jupiter and Uranus. Jupiter is all about expansion and consciousness, and Uranus is all about the liberation and awakening. This is between Pisces and Taurus. So again, with our imagination and our creativity, what are we building with our own two hands? How is this really working? What are we believing to be true? So that's what we act on. There's a lot of energy with this one that is helping us prepare for something coming down the road in 2024, which I get into at the end here. So let's start here. This is the energy of your own consciousness and the awakening that you're having at this time. It is a relatively rare combination of energies, and you are invited to expand what you think is possible for yourself as well as the rest of the world. Change is in the air, and this is an opportunity to gain some real traction as you make the larger connections in your own life. Depending on your personal placements and disposition, as well as how you normally respond to unexpected changes in your life, will determine if and how disruptive these energies will be for you. This combo gets you excited about experimenting with new ideas and projects, expanding your consciousness as well as your community. We can use this powerful and somewhat rare combination of energy. Think expansion and innovation, Jupiter and Uranus. Think enthusiasm and authenticity, deep breath. Think truth and freedom. This is the clue that we are really stepping into a new era. Broaden your vision as anything is possible at this time, and good things are on the way. What makes this special is Jupiter is only in Pisces for 1 year every 12 years, and Pisces is the culmination of learning that we have all just traveled through for the last 12 years. What have you learned? How well and how often did you allow your imagination to help you solve your problems? How often did synchronicity and positive thinking contribute to making your own personal truth and story more interesting? Uranus is only in Taurus for 7 years every 84 years, which coincides with our tangible resources evolving because our values and priorities have changed over time. Since that is such a big cycle, I like to look at this time as another rare opportunity to awaken the Taurus department of life. Where can you use some physical liberation? How can you be inspired to live your day-to-day in a whole new way, rather than being a victim of circumstance? How can you beautify yourself or your environment? Together, these two are teaching you how to follow your own intuition as well as the instinctive guidance of the body. You're learning to trust spirit, but also remain practical and present in your mind and body. These two remind you that you are made of both earth and stardust, and you may just be waking up to some of your own natural superpowers. This combo reminds you that you are a spirit in human form, a regenerating creature, and a conscious being. Take advantage of this alignment to take all that you've learned in the last 3 to 12 years and apply it toward improving your life, even if that means shaking things up a little bit. I would add that the next time these two will get together is 4/20/2024. Got some magical numbers working there, when they will initiate in Taurus. So I see this as an opportunity for us to make the changes and adjustments that need to be made so that our everyday physical existence can begin a new 12-year story. It's really bigger than that, but it will kick off when these two link up to initiate in 2024. If we use the next year or two to change our thinking and what we believe to be true or possible, then we can anchor something beautiful and sustainable in 2024 and going forward. Deep breath. Yes, I'm an eternal optimist. So I hope you all have a fantastic week. Reach out if you need to. This is Kelly Beard of Karmic Tools signing off.